Marvel Heroes is a game where you actually get to play as Wolverine or as Spider-Man or Iron Man with other people, which doesn't really happen anywhere else.
I really enjoy getting to play characters that I read when I was a kid.
Right now we have 21 heroes in Marvel Heroes. We're currently working on Human Torch.
Flame on!
Johnny Storm is a very impetuous guy.
He got his powers at the same time the rest of the Fantastic Four did when they were in outer space and exposed to those nefarious cosmic rays.
He's constantly picking, I guess, on things.
Ben Grimm, the Thing, is a very serious personality, and consequently Johnny Storm cannot resist needling him.
I got my eye on you, Johnny.
What's wrong, Ben? Wake up on the wrong side of the quarry?
He's always on fire, and he always hovers, and so that in itself sort of sets him apart.
The character artists and the visual effects artists work very closely together with characters like the Human Torch. The character artists produce textures, glow maps and luminance maps and things that indicate where he's glowing or not.
And the VFX artist will come in and set socket nodes, at various key points throughout the body, and we'll develop the VFX to be attached to those.
For Human Torch, we actually had to do a unique material on him, so the kind of glowy, ember stuff on him was actually done by effects.
When people ask, what do you use for reference, I always say, the comics, the comics, the comics.
For the majority of Human Torch's costumes, we looked at the comics, gathering all the alternate costumes we could find and using that for direct inspiration.
My favorite costume so far for the Human Torch is Human Torch 2099. It's got these lines of energy. It makes it look as if he's about to explode because he's containing so much seething plasma energy.
The way we want Human Torch to play is that you can choose two very distinct builds. One build is I want to be close to you and set you on fire with my body, and the other one is I want to stay back and just chuck fireballs at you.
Yeah, so for Human Torch, my favorite power is Flaming 4.
He actually spirals up very quickly and then shoots down.
We have flaming trails as he goes up, and then we have more particles coming out, and I think it looks pretty good.
So one of Human Torch's powers is that he can also absorb heat as well as create it. We wanted to give him powers that set people on fire and then giving him other powers that remove that fire to give him some benefit or to do more damage.
As you use powers, his spirit level will go down, and you'll actually see the flames go from full burn to becoming more spotty to really spotty.
His passive is more aggressive than the other character's passive. Like usually the passive is like, oh, I have a little bit of dodge, or I have a little crit, and his is just, I set people on fire.
Something burning? Oh, it's you!
Player feedback has actually affected our process a lot. We've done major changes based strictly on forum threads.
We want to give players the best that we can.
After Human Torch, we'll be working on Emma Frost. We've already started working on some of the tech behind her powers, and she is also aimed to play very differently.
We will definitely be adding more characters over time. The Marvel Universe is huge. There's more than 2,000 characters to choose from, and that's just the good guys. How could we not keep adding more? I mean, that's the whole fun of it.